Hello, hello, hello. Go Cinnablocks, Rama Sprill, Tubes Ants. What is this? My phone is translating everything. Why? Automatic translation off. Hello, Martin. What is happening? How is everybody doing today? Hello, Thundertube. I am good. Very, very busy day. And yeah, I've got some work to do. I had a busy couple of days, so I didn't have a lot of time to look at the ants. And I'm a bit scared for the Carabaera. So we're going to take a look at them in a second. Oh, what's your opinion between pavement ants, harvester ants, or big-headed ants? What do you mean? What opinion? What I like better, or what? It's always so hard to choose between those species. What is your favorite colony? Normally I would say all colonies, but it's beginning to be more and more the leaf cutters. They are just something else. Especially just all the activity and constant work. So yeah. I am going to get the Diversa out because I want to do some cleaning. But I have to move the camera stand for a second because it's in front of the door. And we need to see what we can do because the Carabaera is not looking good, guys. It's looking bad. It's really looking bad. Let's go. So, oh no, I made a mistake. Let's see. I broke my phone stand. I repaired it, but with the wrong part. So, Carabaera diversa. As you can see, no brood in this nest. The scary thing is, even less brood in this nest. So, not looking good. The 100 days of the leaf cutters, yeah. Well, In February, it's a year. So I might need to make a new video on that one. Okay, I'm going to move the camera stand again. So I need to clean out this outworld quite a bit. And then we can feed them a little bit. But first, let's see if we can scoop out some of the junk. Because there are a lot of dead workers in the corner there. Sorry about the gross bucket, but I also want to see if I can get that cup out of there. Where are my tweezers? There are my tweezers. The really disgusting jelly cup. Yeah, Carabaera, but they're not doing too great. So as you can see, still a lot of trash in there, but it's very hard to get all the trash out. So what I normally do is I just start brushing everything into one corner. Then I leave it there for a while so that the ants that are caught in there can actually get out. And then it's way easier to go around. I need to put the tree back. Okay. I love this brush. Oh, thanks, man. No, I've not concluded yet what's going on, but I think I might need to actually start taking out some mages, because I have been power feeding them, but there's no response on it. Okay, let me check. A lot of messages. Okay. Hey, Colleen, welcome back. New job. Congratulations. I haven't watched your stream in a few weeks. Hey, it's always nice when you're there, but if you can't, you can't. Just fizzling, shoveling my driveway. We might actually get a little bit of snow here tonight. That would be nice. Which colony has the most workers? Definitely the Lundy. Carabaera, yes. Oh, he needs to go already. Okay. I love your video. Watch them every day. Ah, thank you, dude. How do you start? Did you started your website? How did I start my website? Yeah, I started making my own stuff, and at some point people are asking where can I buy it, and I was like, yeah, nowhere, because it's my own stuff and I make it for my own colonies. But at some point a lot of people asked, and I was like, sure, why not? And now it's a company. So yeah. Oh my God, 36 viewers. Not anymore. It's around 20 now. And the record peak is 400. But that's that was in I think it was March 2025. So yeah. So should we see if we can get some trails going, that we give them some food in the corner over there in the back that we already cleaned, to see if we can get them a little bit distracted. Grafting and buy a colony of Camponotus, Neoponera. Did you know theme? I don't know. Christoph, let's grab some red runners. And I got a new trick for red runners to capture them way easier than I did the whole time before. So it was kind of stupid, to be honest. I am going to place you guys over there. Are workers dying unnaturally or a lack of brood? Lack of brood. Lack of brood. And we might need to go queen hunting in a bit. I dropped the red runner. That's not good. Oh, I dropped the hurt red runner. Because at the moment there are still a lot of small workers, but with their lifespan, they need to be refilled at some time. And at the moment, there is not a lot of brood. So I might need to take out a couple of mages. Let's see. I have a leaf colony from Ilias, but I want a home from you. How can I connect the home from Ilias to the next view? Is the tubing connector from Ilias, is that also 25? Because then you can just use 25 mil tubing. Okay, what size is the tubing? $20 mil. No, I can make an adapter for that. So at the moment, there is not a lot of interest yet. I hope that they will start finding the food. These are Carabaera diversa, Asian marauder ants. A 20 mil connector? I don't think so. We have 25 millimeters. Okay. We're gonna put them in the background a little bit. And let's grab the next colony. Let's start off with the pink setup. My daughter's Lasius niger. Let's see how they are doing. Nice. Hello, Matsusli. What's up? Yeah, these ones are out of hibernation. I had to do a presentation, and they wanted to see some native ants. So this is the first colony that I took out of hibernation. And they have a big pile of brood. So that's good. Is the coupon code for last videos till the start or end of February? The end of February. So you still have a whole month. Hello, Repford. What's up? What coupon? Xeno, you didn't watch the last video. If you watch the video about 2 years of ant keeping, there is a quiz at the end. So watch the video, watch the quiz. And if you get the quiz right, you can find a really nice discount code for the website that will be available through the whole of February. So we have some movement towards the outworld. You almost need a new pod. Cool. This is not looking too good. I think I need to change the setup for this queen. She does not like the nest yet. So I might need to set her up in a flex starter. And yes, the flex starter is the new name of the new nest. You know what? Should we move her right away? What do you guys think? Should we move her now?
I hear a sure. Well, that's full of confidence. So, the flex starter. Let me grab some lids then. Some blinds, I mean. Do you have any advice for making an ant YouTube video? Be consistent. I know that I am not at the moment, but at the start, be very consistent. What else? Get some cool ants, of course. No, it's not for sale yet. It's going to be soon. It's going to be an official release. Be consistent with content. Get some cool ant species. I prefer to not use AI voiceovers. I rather have somebody with a really thick accent than some AI voice. Yeah, try something unique. Also very important. What else? Tricky question. Hello, Tornado. What's up? So this is going to be the Flex Starter H3. Well, 3H. Why? 3 connectors. And this is going to be €7.95. Let's grab a lid. Yeah, don't care about the haters. Is there a giveaway? Yes and no. If you watch the last video till the end, you can find a special code, and that special code can give you a special discount code. So go watch the 2 years of ant keeping video. After the stream, of course. You started. I made a short today about watering my Polarachus ants, and it has almost 1K views. Nice. Dude, join our Discord and place the video there. Because in a lot of Discords, you are allowed to place your own videos. You can make advertisement on your own videos. Yeah. I respond to all messages. So, the new lids. For the starter, it's going to be the logo lids. I need to grab a tube, and then we are done. The link is in the description of the video. Thank you, Martin. So, what is the starter kit? The kit going to be? You're going to get 2 test tubes. You're going to get 1 blocker. You're going to get this setup like this, but then with 2 tubes. So I'm going to fill this one with water and a cotton real quick. Okay, I need to check some of the... Give me some mealing. I love how they look. Thanks. Morgan Sinner. Hey, Ant-Man, I made it. Cool. Not a lot of people call me Ant-Man. So is this from the gaming Discord? Hello, Brim Jacobs. Welcome back. Noah, what did I miss? Carabaera Diversa, still not doing great. Making a new setup for our queen. I'm going to put her in a starter. Well, not the Carabaera, but... How can I buy from Ilias? Go to iliasinsects.com. Martin, can you fix the link, please? iliasinsects.com. Okay. Setup done. I just don't have the block that goes under here. But we should be able. Let's see. Oh, the queen is actually outside at the moment. Yeah. Ilias is a really good guy. He's honest about his sales, and he has a lot of experience, so that's great. How's it going with the Tetramorium? Also not too great, but I have an idea, and I want your opinion on it. So we're going to do that in a little bit. Rutford, yes, he is. Stein also. Stein is the ant merchant for people that don't know. So I just need the queen to run into the outworld because I'm going to grab her with my soft tweezers. I don't want to wait on moving her. What was my first colony? Lasius, Niger. I don't know really, Xeno. The main discussion is about to hibernate or not to hibernate. But to be honest, I hear a lot of people that have troubles with their Tetramorium by Carinatum. So I might go and hibernate them, but I can't at the moment with this setup. So I want to change setup. Bye, Master-san. Yeah, but the die-off is really, really, really bad. I have a vivarium. That's how I eat my Lundy. But we tried to keep the chat in English, ThunderTube. The setup is too big. Yeah, at the moment the setup is too big to fit in my wine cooler. So I know this is going to stress the queen out a little bit, but I am going to take the lid off. Since there is no brood at the moment, she is already stressed. It will not do too much damage. The Carabaera are actually in the background. Still not doing great. Monomorium are doing good. The Monomorium are doing good. They really, really Which species is this, by the way? What do you think that it is? Okay, I am going to pop the lid and gently grab her. She went into the closed off tube. Now she's sitting in there. Nice move. Okay, let's put this nest away for a second. Yeah, it's fetching koi. It is fetching koi. And now she's hiding in the tube. I'm just checking if she didn't leave any brood in the double drinker, but she didn't. Okay, how much are you feeding your Carabaera? I had mine for 6 years, and the point that you are to eat 20 roaches every 2-3 days. Well, at the moment they're doing really bad, so I'm giving them a lot, but it's annoying. She is adorable. Yes, she is. So pavement ants, harvester ants, or big-headed ants for my next species, but I could always do with another Camponotus. Yeah, to be honest, I'm a little bit over Camponotuses because I already had a couple. By the way, guys, the Singularis queen is no longer here. One of our friends, Stefan, now has or soil gecko has the Singularis, and he also has the Mesobarbarus that was in the stacker. Have I missed a Lundy? No, not yet. Hey, it's soil gecko. How are they doing, Stefan? I also have an animal account, but every time I upload, I just get 2 or 3 views. Well, just keep going. Be consistent. Keep going. Hey, can I ask how often I feed my Mesobarbarus? Well, Mesobarbarus, you just need to give them water and seeds. So if they still have seeds, you're fine. Can you show the Lundy? Should we do a tour? Then I'm going to put this queen in a nice and gentle spot. I'm going to put you at the Carabaera for a second. By the way, I need to go have fun. Bye, Brent. So, okay, well, we have to start at the start, of course. Yeah. So it's a little bit black in the outworld. And why is it black in the outworld? It's all ants. In the bottom, you can see that there are peas. And they are loving the peas. There you can see pieces of peas. Half a piece. Another big piece of peas. Ah, that's cool. So, a lot of ants. Also bigger ants. One of the trash pods. Then on to the highway. Just look at the amount of ants everywhere. The ventilation tube is also full. Ants, 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 ants. We need to clean out this pot soon. Ants, ants, ants. A little bit of condensation because I've been heating the room today. And then we go to the cool part. Yeah, and still a lot of ants. So, trash pot, not so cool. First fungus pot. It's actually kind of collapsing, but that's normal. It's older fungus. And at the moment, they are mainly feeding this fungus, which is growing huge. So, yeah, that is cool. Hey, Edgens, what's up? Would you ever get Geminata if you could? No, because they are not legal here. Yeah, the leaf cutters are doing epic. So this part is getting a little bit less. They are eating the fungus, but it's not really growing. But this fungus is, which is normal. So, do Mesobarbarus need sugars? It's very debatable questions. Do you know that a lot of seeds also contain sugars? So you don't need to feed them extra sugars, in my opinion. How is your Lundy growing so fast? Lundy is a fast-growing colony that has a lot of workers in comparison to the amount of fungus. That's something they are known for. Let me show you something cool. It's got a cool shot. I'm opening the door. So I'm going to put a light on top of here. And yes, it's going to be green. But it's like a cave in there. Come on, focus. Sorry, I'm freehanding this one. So it's like a cave in there. These are Myrmex Lundy. Straight out of science fiction, yeah. Now, this is one of the most epic colonies that I have at the moment, and it's just cool that I'm sitting at my desk, I'm doing my stuff, and then I just look up, and there they are running. And now at the moment with the peas, it's green, it's good, but also when you have the rose petals, you can, that's so cool. So yeah, because this is my setup, so they start running from this side all the way over there. And yes, I got fake ivy that I still want to put over there. So yeah. So Soil Gecko actually provided me with some red cabbage, and I have a short about it, Stefan. So that's going to be posted probably tomorrow. So I made a time lapse of them eating 2 leaves of red cabbage, and I'm also at the moment I'm filming one for the peas, and I'm gonna do the same with a cucumber and with broccoli. So then what do you do with them? Eat them? No, I don't eat them. The house will be overflowing. Lol, not offensive, just curious. No, at some point you just start feeding them less, and then they will start stop growing so fast. Yes, I'm keeping ants. Yes, are you renting or do you own this property? This is my own house, so yeah. How do you move the leafcutter setup? Is you have to move to a new place. I don't have to because, yeah, I bought this place. Okay, let's go over to the Tetramorium because I have a question. So, Tetramorium, the outworld is, well, there are some running around, but there is not a lot. But if you look in here, there are a ton of queens in there, even elates, but I see elates. You can see that there's also still a little bit of brood. And then the nest is also looking sad. Is there brood? Yeah, they're hiding some here and there, but it's not a lot. So I was thinking of putting them in a smaller setup so that I could actually put them in hibernation for a little bit. So I was wondering, what do you guys think of the color orange for the Tetramorium to make it a little bit special? So it's going to be a medium gypsum with a medium outworld so that I can actually fit it inside my wine cooler. But I wanted to do something special, so I was like, yeah, let's go orange. Because then I think that you will still be able to see them very well. Last color, so you guys agree? Well, I might need to set that up then for the next one. You like the orange? Well, Texas Ants, thank you. So I am going to connect that, and then I'm going to dry out that nest so that they will move to the new nest. How do queens make princesses and princes? Well, if you have enough workers, they will start making elates. And those are princes and princesses. And the thing with inbreeding species is that they can mate with each other, with brothers and sisters. So they can make their own new queens. Can leafcutters also make princes? Yes, all ant species can. Who's your favorite? It's becoming more and more the Lundy colony. Yeah. Okay, Redford, what am I missing? European antkeeper, maybe try Camponotus nicobarensis. Nicobarensis is always a good one. Should we get out the nicobarensis? Because then we can see what you're talking about. Do you have Novomessic cockerelli? Not anymore. I had them. I borrowed them for a while. Whoa, the worker count is going up. I had them for a while. I borrowed them, but I gave them back. Cool species. Very fast growing. Very aggressive. Very messy. Well, very messy. They're not. They are clean, but they are still guarding their trash pile. So, yeah. Hello, Dennis. Let's check this out. There should still be 5 queens in here. $58 people. Thank you all for joining. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We do live streams every Sunday, and I try to post a video every 2 weeks. I will be uploading 1 or 2 shorts this week. I got one finished already. It's going to be about the leaf cutters again. Why? Because the leaf cutters are epic. Hello, Marima, Lucas. What is up? Hey, Lucas. one of the regulars. I have 2 Lasius queens, but only one is making eggs. Yeah, it's possible. I just subscribed. Thank you. Liking and subscribing is always good. By the way, ThunderTube, the easiest way to get these kinds of answers is, of course, during the live stream, but also in the help section on the Discord. Manikos from Stein executed one of their queens. Well, this colony is also from Stein. Stein is the ant merchant. And yes, they do occasionally kill excess queens. It's also debatable if they are even poly or mono. Okay, a lot going on in the chat. Do you think Camponotus are boring? No, I don't think Camponotus are boring. But I already had so many Camponotuses that I'm looking for some other ants. So, yeah. Ho, ho. Okay. Which ant you watch the most? By far the leaf cutters. Trying to do something, but let's try a little bit later. Also, does anyone know how to get private sellers? Well, try some forums, I guess. You can find some on Reddit. You can go through Discord servers. There have been a couple of successful multi-queens. Yeah, it's true. That's true. So, yeah. I know you have tried Ukphilia in the past. Do you think you are going to get them again? Yes. Because they are so pretty. Ukphilia schmagnadina, the green weaver ant. Oh my. Yeah, I'm going to get them again. But I need to make a fancy setup for them. Which should be good. I should be able to do that. Why can I not find these settings? Okay, Utopia USA delivers fast. Yep. I can't go on Discord. Okay. Full of quirks. True. What is your discount code? Discord code? It's in the description. I'm not sure if I'm going to the expo in Houten. I am not sure at the moment. What is happening? Aha. Okay, I need to read again. Sorry. Just make a species legal in your state. True. Do you want honeypots? Yes. I actually, I don't know if it's going through. I ordered some from Ants Inc. Mania, but he has to have a minimum of so many. So I ordered a couple. How is your Manica rubida colony doing? Well, they are in hibernation. Last time I checked, they were still low on eggs and workers. So yeah. And let's put you guys back to the Carabaera. The Carabaera diversed up. The Carabaera diversa. So, by the way, guys, if you have a species that you want to see, let me know so I can grab them. If I don't hear anything, I am going to grab the next one that's available in the cabinet. So, yes, we do request Monomorium. Okay, I just grabbed another one, but I'll grab the Monomorium after this one. Oh, look at that. This is our Pseudomyrmex. She is looking good. Damn. How do you make your ant stuff? Well, that's a secret. Pseudomyrmex barbatus. Never thought it would be this addictive. Yeah. Very cool. Castaneas. I forgot I have them. Cool. The genus name. This is Pseudomyrmex. The fun thing is, which you cannot see at the moment, but she is actually laying red eggs. Singularis or denticulata next, please. The Singularis are now at Soil Gecko. They are not here anymore. How do ants mate? Do they got biological reproductive organs to begin with? I am not sure, to be honest. I never went too deep into that part. Pseudocolobopsis, yes. What are the pros and cons of gypsum versus white tongue for a nest material? Let me tell you. The thing about gypsum is that it can hold water really well and disperse it evenly throughout a big area. And also it's a smooth, it looks like a smooth surface, but ants can climb on it, but they cannot put eggs in it like you can with white tongue. With white tongue, there's a lot of eggs. White tongue can hold more water. But it also evaporates quicker. So yeah, what is another advantage? Well, for a maker, white tongue is of course easy material to mill, but then again, gypsum is easy to pour. So yeah. Donation from Martin, thank you. Yes, we have a new goal on the Kofi link. The Kofi link is a donations system that is better than YouTube, because YouTube takes a big percentage, almost 50% of your donations for themselves. If you use the Kofi link, almost all the money will be going into new ants. So I want to ask you guys to help me out with getting bull ants. So there is now a new, I don't know how you call it, but a new goal for bull ants. Greedy YouTube, yes. YouTube takes, depending on the success, 40 to 45%. Yeah. How many colonies do you have? almost 40 at the moment. Okay, am I missing anything? My good friend Mark has an outworld on a nest from you. I love how they look. Yeah, Mark has been buying some stuff. That's cool. Leave my homie alone. Thanks for the explanation. How many colonies? Yeah, around 30. Not enough. Well, I am. I need to slow down a little bit. So yeah, I might be selling some, I might be trading some, and I might be lending out a few. So yeah. Okay. 58 people watching. Thank you all for joining. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So next up, Monomorium. And after that, Denticulata. What is your favorite species of ants? It's always such a tricky question. I really love harps. I love my leaf cutters. I love the Neoponera villosa. So it's tricky. So, Monomorium. Micro ants, really small. So that's why we made the new smiley tray. It's called the Micro Smiley. But it's a normal size smiley with sunglasses. Why with sunglasses? Well, I can show you with this one. This is empty. You know that a lot of workers drown. You can actually see it in the big smiley there. If you put sugar water in there, they get enthusiastic, run into the sugar water and drown. Why is that? Well, they kind of float over the sugar water and are not able to reach one of the sides. So we actually made the room where the sugar water goes, we made that a little bit smaller. So it's still cleanable, but also the ants can still get to the side of it. How big are they compared to the Fidoli? The Monomorium? Size-wise, I would say kind of the same. On hibernation, does this just involve keeping them in a dark room? No, temperature is more. So the thing is that you are trying to simulate their normal environment. So if you have a European ant, you try to get the temperatures the same as European weather. So for now, outside it's colder. So what do ants normally do? They dig a chamber under the ground, huddle up together there, and there they stay over the whole winter. But most of the time they go down so much that the temperature there is around a certain degrees. And let's say 8 degrees for Lasius niger. So then you put them in hibernation between 8 and 10 degrees for the period that it is winter here. So that's normally like 3 months. So that's kind of how it works. Monomorium are 1.5 to 2.5 millimeters. These are Subopagum, yeah. But they can get up to 3 millimeters. Okay. Lindsay Farmer, hey! Is it bad if you don't hibernate your ants? Because I am not hibernating them now. Well, this is a big debate. Because the debate is about if hibernation also gives your queen a period of rest when she's not laying and she can chill out a little bit. So the discussion is, does the lifespan shorten of your queen when you actually don't hibernate them? But there's never been a good test on it. Because if you really want to test something like that, you need to take like 100 colonies that you don't hibernate, 100 colonies that you do hibernate, and then you have to check if one is responding better than the other, and then you have to check, because the other rumor is that they have a shorter lifespan. Is this also true? So to be able to test this is really complicated. So for me personally, I don't think it's really bad. But I try to simulate their normal conditions because that is what they are used to. So I do hibernate them. But then again, I also did not hibernate all my species this winter. So, by the way, guys, did you see it? If you want to place down a smiley, I always do like a sweeping motion so that you don't get any ants caught under it. I see sunglasses. Yes, that's the main idea. Please don't do this while I'm eating dinner. Well, Lucian, you don't have to join. You're very welcome to, but I can understand that if you're eating dinner that you don't want to see ants, but it's your own decision to be here. Is that a cockroach? It is a red runner. And yes, it's a kind of cockroach. Yeah. Okay, I need to drink something. I've been talking for an hour now. Again, people, thank you all for joining. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We are still going to look at a few epic ants. We still have to look at the Paraponera clavata. We still have to look at the Neoponera villosa. And as promised, after these, it's going to be the denticulata. And yes, that's a lot of Latin names. Tetraponera, Neoponera, and the Tetraponera clavata, yeah. Are Monomorium aggressive? I don't know. I haven't touched them. I haven't tried it against any other species because, well, that's not my thing. And I haven't given them any live prey, but as you can see on the Red Runner, they are fighting it. But this is a multi-queen colony, so yeah, they should be able to take care of themselves. This is Monomorium sepacum. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, they do inbreed. Subopacum, that's it. Yeah, they do inbreed. Very, very true. We are almost finished with one vivarium. We just need to do Rita. But first, the denticulata. And maybe we should start calling these the cigar factory. It's light cigars, but it's cigars all right. By the way, I get the question a lot. How much do you water your nests? Well, you can actually, most of the times you can see it on the color of the gypsum. So let me grab another gypsum block that is dry and you can actually see the difference. So This one is wet. Yes, I gave it some extra water, but it was already wet. As you can see, it's a grayish color. This one is way more white. This one is dry. You can also see it if I put a drop on there. You can actually see it turn gray. So that's the easy way to check how hydrated your nest is. And because it really depends on the temperature where you, the temperature that you have them on, the humidity level inside your room. Because if the humidity inside your room is very high, the water will evaporate less. Mint's localhost, is that 3D printed? No, this is gypsum. This is gypsum. Can hear it. Is that also for white tongue? Yes, it's the same. Let me grab one. Okay. So, again, white tongue, very white. Put some drops on it and it becomes gray. Works the same. So you can actually see the color of your insert if it's wet or not. When it becomes too wet, it will start to be a bit, how do you call it? Like a glimmer, like like shiny. Then it's becoming too wet, because then there's actually a little film of water on top of the gypsum. So that's an easy way to see if your nest is hydrated enough or not. And then, of course, you have to check, does your species glossy? Yeah, does your species actually want to be very humid or not? Which do you prefer, white tongue or gypsum? Gypsum by far. You can also see water droplets on gypsum if it's too wet. Yes, but my system works from the outside, so you won't actually see water droplets. It's going to be glossy all over. So if you are not sure how much water to put in it, put half a pipette in there, and then wait 10 minutes, and then add some more. And Matthias, what's up? So let's put these ones aside for a second. I'm getting a lot of stuff out. Ladies and gentlemen, Antimatters has entered the building. Guys, you should watch the last video of Antimatters, the new one. Dude, that cylinder for the leaf cutters is just epic, dude. Guys, do you know that Antimatters made one of the nicest nests ever? I need to take it back in use, dude. Oh, the nano. I wish I could sell it. Can I, Jake? Can I? Can we make that happen? I just love that nest. Half of the red runners are running away. I remember him making the Ukophilia setup. Yeah. When are we going to get an update on those, Jake? Well, let's just say all your ants, dude. Come on. Do an after hibernation tour. Are all your ants out of hibernation, or? One day. Oh crap. We got a buttless red runner running around. Snapped it in half, and then it still went running. Farmgas sleeping still with the Campos, yeah. Hey, Amber Ants. Welcome back. It's so good. There were so many regulars are popping back in. People are waking up from hibernation. There we go. Bon appetit. Martin never goes into hibernation. Nah. Martin is my man. Guys, do you want to see something epic? You know that we have themes for the smileys and stuff like that, right? So, I have one here. We had like the Christmas smileys. I don't have a pumpkin here. We had a Halloween smiley. Well, Martin has been helping me, and Valentine's Day is coming up. So this is the design that Martin has made. And it's going to be available soon. What do you guys think? Is that nice or not? Say win if you like it. Say lose if you don't. A bit creepy. Why? Aww. I love it. Win. Yeah, win. Looks like it's screaming. Okay, maybe a little bit, but I think it's a win. So it's probably going to be the same thing as with the other smileys. So I'm going to make a packet, and also if you have an order above 25 euros, you're going to get, well, let's see, 2 or 3. So I will post some more information on that very soon. I still need to work out the fee for Martin. So yeah, it's a nice color, isn't it? Yeah, it's pink. It's pink, like the pink setup. Well, it's not as bright as the pink setup, but I still like it. You want to get it for your girlfriend? Nice. Okay. Let's get Rita. No, we're gonna do something, Martin. You're not gonna get away that easily. It was a fun project, yeah. So Martin is not only helping me with the streams and with the Discord, but he's also my mirror for, as we say it in Dutch, he's my mirror for my designs and stuff like that. So, hey Sadie, what a timing! Valentine smiley. Win, win, win. Yes. So let's see how. Oh, okay. So this nest, you can actually see that it's becoming white. So this one is actually pretty dry at the moment. Everyone is joining. Yeah, everybody's getting back. That's perfect. That's nice. 46 people in the stream. Guys, thank you very much. Don't forget, like and subscribe. If you want to donate, Ko-fi link is in the description. See, but now we have Jake is back, and he already made a video. So, Sadie, when is your next video coming out? Can I get a shout out? The European Antkeeper 01. And Brazil. Oh, you don't want me to talk about it anymore, Sadie? I can say a lot, but I also still have to make a video again, so. Oh, time. I had a very busy production week, so. I have an idea what it's going to be about, but I did not have the time yet to make it. What are we watching? We are watching Rita and Irritans, and it's a debatable. So I don't want to start a war again. It's a debatable Camponotus Irritans, but mostly now people say you have to say Camponotus SP. Apparently, there are a lot of similar looking ant species from that region. And that will mean that this is probably not Irritans, but it's also not really known which species it is. So, I haven't made an ant video in over a year. Oh, okay. But is it at Amber Ants then? Cool. How long have you been live for? 1 hour and 17 minutes. You can see that in the bottom, I think. Started streaming 77 minutes ago. Yeah, the difference is very small. So there was actually a guy in a German Discord that was disagreeing with the species. So now I'm a bit more careful because I do listen to other people. Ebola! What is up? Finally, it's something worth watching. Thank you, Sam. Do you know Adam and the Ants? No. Ooh, yeah, it's a new smiley. Ebola, your friend Martin made this smiley. What ants are you feeding right now? These are Camponotus SP. Camponotus Irritans was the question. The terrain is actually doing really well. So we have some fake trees, and we have some rocks and some twigs. So, yeah. And they had a big die-off, but I'm happy with the new brood pile. When are you bringing back ANN News? You need a clover for March. Clover. Oh, is March? Is that St. Patrick's Day? Any mages? Nope. Go for it, Jake. St. Patrick's Day, yeah. Also, I still need to make something for Easter, and yeah, it's enough to do. Thank you, Martin. So, back to the Carabaera. What do you guys think? Is it clavata time? Should we look at the clavata? I hope that we have a new larvae. For people that missed the last one, she actually ate her larvae. She has eggs, but yeah. Okay, she has more eggs, so that's good. Does she have any? Does she have something in her mouth? No, it's nothing. Okay, so we have 5 eggs. Okay, 5 eggs. But yes, she ate the larvae, which is sad. Newt, yeah. Somebody text me. I'm using my own phone, my private phone for the streaming, and then if somebody texts me, you get that noise. Yeah, she is humongous. I mean, this is a small nest, but with the large insert. Just look at this. This is my pointing finger. What's it called? Well, here's my thumb. They need a lot of water. Yes. Nope, she does not. No, it's true. How much did the Clavata Queen cost? I don't want to talk about it. It's expensive. So I got the Clavata Queen from Ilias Insects, sorry. And a kidney, yeah. Now, at the moment, I think it's for sale for 300 euros. What do you think of Mesocephalotus? I wanted one, and then the guys got caught in Kenya. Yep. It was a dream species for me too, and then I got the opportunity because of a lot of you guys through donations, and yeah, very happy to have this humongous queen. So I'm gonna prepare a plate for her. Yeah, you still have some for sale, right? The guys from Belgium. Yeah, there's some grain mites on it. But we also already have springtails in the setup, so. I do want to give her a new drinker. For the last species was for the last donation goes for the honeypots, and we reached the goal. And I ordered some, but the guy from the order needs a certain amount of people to join the order to be able to get them. So I hope that I will get them soon. So we set a new goal. I would love to get some bull ants. That's a big outworld for a big queen. Well, she is huge and she moves around the whole place. I do feed her in front of the entrance, but she wanders around the whole outworld. Funny thing was, there was do I say that in English? I don't remember. A guy that looks at nature. Ecologist? Is it like that? But there was a guy here that makes videos that is also somebody who is last year he discovered a new type of fish in the Netherlands, and he was here to make a video on special ants, and of course he was interested in the clavata because it has the most painful ant sting. I would like to have more dangerous species. Yes. Did you see bull ant or bullet ant? No, bull ant. Yeah. Personally, I don't think the size of an outworld matters as long as you put their food close to the entrance. Biologist. Yeah. I think it's more like eco. So not a biologist, but yeah. But yeah, he was here and he made some videos and he is really big on TikTok. So I hope to see his video soon. This is Paraponera clavata. And she is. Don't eat the egg. What are you doing? Okay, I think it is time to put her back because she is doing some weird things. Environmental scientist, yeah. I think there's a word for it, but Filosa next? Sure. Let me grab the Filosas. Oh, and guys, the Filosas are hungry. They are waiting. Zoom out. Just check how many are outside. Bedtime. What is it, 9 for you? No, 8, right? What time do you have to get up? You're going to miss the cool part. We're going to drop some red runners in here. What is your biggest colony? That is my leaf cutters at the moment. Do you think I should get Filosa? I'm slowly getting obsessed. Yeah, it's cool. My TCA box is here in the morning. Yes, tomorrow morning. It is really fast. I'm really happy with that. With the FedEx, it's moving like lightning. And yes, I would really recommend. Oh no! We got a lot of humidity in there. Damn. You can see a ton of larvae though. Oh, for the ant. Yeah, it's bedtime for the ant. Yeah. Why is there so much condensation? Damn. Do you keep any Formica? Yes, I have Formica fusca, but they're hibernating. That is a lot of larvae. Damn. How is it very wet inside their colony? Well, sometimes I left the door open, of course, when I got the clavata out. That's the problem. Is this insect warfare? Normally I would say no, but we are going to give some live red runners to this species. So kinda. How to clean that humidity with the colony inside? Well, the problem is that they're going to try and fix it themselves. And you know how they fix it? By sticking sand to the roof. So I'm going to be able to see less, which is annoying. The nice thing is that the 2 cocoons that we had last week are opened. So yeah. So I am going to put the lid back on and we are going to drop some red runners in there. And nowadays they get quite a lot. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to give these ants some live red runners and they are going to be hunting and stinging them themselves. If you don't like that kind of content, this is the time to leave. But they seem to want to be in the human area. Not great for human viewing. Yeah, that's true. That's something I noticed also a couple of times before. So, yeah. Does it affect their health? No, because if they don't like it, as Sadie already says, if they don't like it, they will move to the other side of the nest. So yeah, TCA, you are the reason I got my Neoponera villosa. Well, how's your colony doing? What's their size? So I got about 10 red runners here. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did you do ad war yet? Like introducing 2 colonies? No. And I won't do that because I'm an ant-friendly guy. Do I someday want to make a big terrarium with 2 species in it? Yes, species that can coexist. Let's say Camponotus vagus with Temnophorax nilandri. Perfect. But am I going to put the Neoponera villosa against the harps? Hell no. Nope. I got 1 queen 1.5 months ago, and now I have 10 workers and 15 cocoons. Yes, at the start they go really fast. They will slow down a little bit later on. Mine are slowing down. But also, I am not overfeeding them because, yeah, you want to have it needs to be controllable. Does the new Excel nest have a new lid modification? A new lid modification. What do you mean with a new lid modification? Just 2. I don't know. What do you mean by that? What is the most beginner-friendly dangerous ant species? Harpegnathos venator. Harpegnathos venator. Which I haven't shown yet, so I'll show you in a second. New lid design. Well, for this, I actually made the new lids, but they are now on all the nests. Beginner friendly and dangerous. Yeah, what do you agree, Sadie? I would say harps. Harpegnathos venator. Is it really beginner? No. But is it expert? No. Yeah, I agree, Matilda. So it's not really beginner, but it was one of the earlier species that I got that are able to sting. Okay, a really beginner, and you go for the Manica rubida. Might get a few ant colonies and get them into word. Wrong channel, my friend. Wrong channel. It's harder to keep leaf cutters early. is it harder to keep leafcutters early, like when you just got them, or later? The founding stage of leafcutters is a bit trickier because of the fungus. When a colony gets bigger, they are able to better control the humidity inside of their nest. Rubra are the worst thing I've had. I haven't been stung by anything yet, so. Ordered some harps in December. Cool. Crazy how much humidity is in there. True. So a couple of them are already done for. Talking about harps. Should we get the harps out? Hello from Australia. Well, hello from the Netherlands. Power fish. Do you think you're ever gonna find your leafcutter queen? Well, no. I hope not, because probably if I find her now, she's dead. Hello from the USA. Are we gonna do a worldwide? Are we gonna do a worldwide introduction? What is it with people trying to make ant wars? Well, yeah. 20 queens. Damn. Okay. Are you guys ready? Be quiet. We don't want to disturb them too much. Look at those buggers. I really love these ants. That is a ton of larvae. And this, by the size of that, it's not going to be long until they are going to start becoming cocoons. I just love those. I mean, the thing is with harps are affordable and they are just epic. So for me, if this colony dies today, I'm going to buy a new one tomorrow. I will always have harps in my collection. I think I saw my mother-in-law. That's good. That's good. I would love to have some salts, but they're hard to get, dude. Harps are bigger than Phalosa. Size-wise, including the jaws, yes. I think in size they're quite similar, to be honest. How much do they normally cost? Let me check how much I paid for this colony in the beginning. So I probably still have the documentation on these ones. Open sesame. No, open colonies. Colonies. Harpegnathos venators. I paid 50 euros. It was in 2024 though. I paid 15 euros for a 5-worker colony. So, yeah. But I don't know if Sadie might know a better price for them. I don't know. By the way, guys, thank you all for watching and for subscribing. We got son of almost. Oh, we got 25 new subscribers already during this stream. So thank you all very much. Very much appreciated. A 1 queen, 10 worker Venator in the US cost me $200. Damn. I think most of the prices in the US are just so much higher because of all the imports and stuff. They are about 30 to 40 euros. So yeah, for me, I would say that's affordable. You just send out your last harp colony. Okay. Yeah. But I think they are affordable, and they are just epic ants. They are something special because of their eyesight, because their ability to jump, their ability to hide. So yeah. So let's see if they have any red runners left. No. Okay, we need to get some red runners for them. The cool things about the harps is that I actually just leave the red runners in the outworld, and the harps will hunt them down themselves. So I don't even need to feed them. I just need to make sure that they have water, which I have to fill because the jaw drinker is almost empty. But you can see there's live red runners running around. I just put them in there. And they block off the entrance, and they open it up just to go hunting. Then they kill one of the red runners, drag it inside, close the entrance, and feed it to their larvae. It's something epic to see. New imports early February. Okay. Do they go on a strike? No. Some harp species also inbreed. Yes, that is the ones that Ebola I just said. I forgot the name again. Damn. What was it again, Ebola? The Saltadors. I would love to have one of those. Do you have any news from Ant Oliver? I know he stopped ant keeping. Yeah, he stopped ant keeping. Is he doing great? He's doing great. He's doing a lot of content creating for a new job. And yeah, he's doing good. Saltador means jumper in Greek. Yeah, cool. So, yeah, they are doing good. On to the next species. I'm going to put you back to the Diversa. Yeah, he makes videos about being an electrician. Yeah. Okay. Hello, Ben. Next up, Rufinera. Last time we had the problems finding the queen, but She is right there. In the spring, I'm planning to buy a Polydula colony. Okay. Tetraponera. Well, Sadie, I have some issues with mine. Because I'm getting a ton of males, so they are pretty ants, but they are constantly putting all the brood everywhere. That pisses me off, to be honest. I'm watching while cooking. Yeah, but what do I do with the males then? Do I just take them out? Hello, Kirk Stamps. Welcome for joining. Don't forget to like and subscribe. As long as you are still getting workers, it's all good. Well, the numbers have been dropping, but there are a ton of larvae, so we're gonna know soon. Hello, Ant-Man. They are getting a nice plate of food. They are still connected to the stacker. Not sure what I'm gonna do with this one because we are not going to continue this model. So get another Tetraponera colony infinite ant glitch. I don't know if it's easy to let them mate in captivity. So that's some good protein. You should eat it for real. Nice. Have you shown a prototype double tube yet? What do you mean? The flex starter? Loads of food required. Yeah, they're gonna get a ton of red runners. I should probably feed them more often then. What is your fastest and slowest growing colony? The slowest is probably my Camponotus vagus. The fastest by far the leaf cutters. So the flex starter is going to be out soon. Very soon. The slowest is that massive beast. Yeah, probably. Yeah, the Paraponera clavata is really slow in growth. That's true. Well, a queen is a colony, right? Can you show the flex starter? Yes. Let me grab one. So I'm going to put the Rufinera back. So the flex starter is going to be a new setup for starting colonies. And the setup is going to be like this. Why is there a second tube? Because this tube is empty and she has to move. This is a Scutularis. This is a spare colony that I have. As you can see, smaller tubes can fit inside the connector. The bigger tubes can fit on the outside of the connector. Scutularis, yes. And with the new setup, you are going to get 2 big tubes with the 2 connectors with 1 plug. This one is not plugged, but you're going to get 1 plug. And this is the 3H version. So this one has 3 connecting possibilities. You also have the 1H possibility that only has on this side a connector, but it's cheaper. So yeah, and you have a block here that supports the tubes. So this will be in the shop soon. This is going to be a really cheap starter setup. You can expand to another TCA setup by the ports, or if you want to connect it to something else, you can just buy one of these connectors that I haven't cleaned yet. I just grabbed it out of the box that I still have to clean. But then you can use it for tubing and then connect it to another nest of another brand. So I have something too. A German shop called Home of Ants has the same. Well, there's a lot. I mean, you have the version of Aesthetic Ants. You have the version of Wakushi. There's probably you guys also have a starting one, Sadie. So, yeah. Are the Sings laying yet? Well, the Singularis are no longer here. The Singularis went to our friend Soil Gecko. I don't know if he's still in the stream, but he now has them together with the Mesobarbarus that were in the stacker. And he is going to take care of them and make some epic footage. How many more species do you need to feed today? 1. Yeah, so every shop has some kind of cheap starter. We normally have you also have the queen tube rooms where the tubes are covered. You can use that also. It's probably better, but it's more expensive. So, yeah. The Pop-F, it's not the Pop-F, Sadie. Jake. The Pop-F is the bigger setup, if I'm not mistaken. Well, it has the tubes, but it's a big outworld. No Jesse Cool Green. That's true. Oh, by the way, Sadie, we're gonna for the Tetranators. The Tetramorium by Carinatum are not doing that great, so I have to put them in a smaller setup. We're going with bright orange. So, yeah. Do you feed the ants only red runners? No. I also feed them dubias for the bigger species. I sometimes do give them mealworms. So, yeah. The Pop-F is 3 tubes with a bigger outworld. Yeah. Not pink. No, the Tetranators are not going in pink. They're going in orange. The pink is a special selection for my daughters. And for you, Sadie. Oh, they would. I think the Tetranators would love any kind of color. It doesn't really matter. How is the Scud doing, by the way? Let's zoom in a little bit. Ooh. That's looking good. We got some eggs and some larvae. Nice. So, we still need to get the Droptails. So the Droptails are also in a starter. And still no brood. I got this colony. I I don't think the Singularis have laid anything yet, but they are not here anymore, so I don't know. I'm not a fan of dubia and mealworms. Yeah. Myrmicaria, yes. Brunea. I tried to get them to see what species it was, and until now it's unknown. There's still a big discussion about it. The biggest problem is at the moment that I cannot get a clear picture of the queen because the tube is just very dirty. So hopefully we can fix that someday. I have mealworms and dubias and crickets and baby mealworms. Yeah. At the moment, I'm just happy. I just really don't like fruit flies. I don't know why. They're just pesky little things. So I'm happy at the moment that I have a bigger species, but also bigger ant colonies, so that I don't actually have to feed them fruit flies. Why? I don't know. I just don't like them. Yeah, I know. They look a lot like the Brunea, but from what I've heard, there is still a big difference. So I don't know. I don't know. As I said before, I haven't been able to make a clear picture of the queen, so. Redburn scare me, too fast and escape prone for me. Yeah. Fruit flies are good for picky ants. Probably if I get the honeypots, I need to get some fruit flies. So you don't like Fadoli and small species? No, that's not true, but... Ladies and gentlemen, Fuzz has entered the building. What's up, Fuzz? Gotta go, bye. Well, thanks for joining, and we do this every Sunday evening. In the summer, I usually catch either a spider ice pod or fly from the outside and freeze them for my ants. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. You can put a layer of Vaseline, yeah, but also they are not very good at climbing. So if you have a box that is quite steep, with steep sides, you're fine. You are fine. What's the best spot to look for queens? Well, it's you for you have to wait for nuptial flights, and then go to the region where they're from, and also go to the region what they like. I mean, for let's say Temnothorax Nilandri, acorn ants, they like where grasslands goes into forests. And the trees on the side, like next to the grasslands, that's where you find the most of them. So yeah, sidewalk, yeah, pavement ants. You will only find them at sidewalks or under rocks. So yeah. Whoa, we have been streaming for 2 hours. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for joining. So we are done with, well, we looked at all the species. Is there something special that you want to see? Do you want to see the leaf cutters again? Do you want to see the philosas again? The Nicobarensis. Okay, quickly, the Nicos. Philosas. Okay, I'll grab the philosas in a bit. And the leaf cutters. So we had a couple of workers outside getting some red runners. And inside the nest, it's looking good. We have a lot of eggs. Yeah, they are doing epic. Meow. I just love watching this corner the whole time. All right, time to grab the Philosas for you guys. Let's see if the Philosas already brought some red runners into the nest. So, the Philosas have a... Oh, they are dragging this one in. A lot of sedated red runners over there. Let's see if we can find something inside of the nest. Now, they haven't brought any to the larvae yet, but Neoponera filosa, Texas bullet ants, but they are not real bullet ants, but they are called Texas bullet ants. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do a quick walk around on the leaf cutters, and then that's going to be it for today. So let's start at the beginning. Let's see how the peas are doing. The peas are almost gone. Well, check out this one. That's like 3/4 of a pea. Dude, you're so many. Spare your back, dude. Holy smokes. These are Myrmex lundi. Yeah. I think we've passed the 3K, yeah. And how often do you feed them? Daily. And that's mainly thanks to Sadie and England, because the frozen peas are just epic. I also give them frozen broccoli. Thanks, Fuzz. We're gonna work to bull ants on the new goal of the donations. Well, once a day, I just give them enough that they are always active. So sometimes it's 2 times a day, but it also depends on what I'm giving them. Yeah, peas is just that's it's so handy. Just have them in the freezer. You just grab a bowl, take some out, leave them there for an hour that they defrosted, and then you just throw them in. And then you get, well, this pot is a little bit collapsing at the moment, but the second pot is doing epic. So the colony is called the Gardeners, thanks to Lynn, or as a lot of you know her, is Ninuturu. How big is this? You mean the pod size? This pod is 20 wide, 20 deep, and 18 high. So yeah, very, very happy with this species. I have them for almost a year now, and yeah, I cannot stop watching them. And it's so cool that they are running across my desk the whole time. So I need to figure out some kind of expansion for their feeding area, because this one is just getting too small. Yeah, it started with 10 workers and a queen and a small fungus that was about to die, and then this is wow. What did the ants build the structure out? This structure is one big fungus that they grow. What they do is they get all kinds of vegetation or even vegetables like peas that are running by. They take it to the fungus, then they chew it up, and they make like really small pieces of it, well, like really mushy, and then they put it on the fungus, and then the fungus grows. So yeah, well, thanks for joining, Sino. Okay, well, it is time to end the stream. Leaf cutters in the background, Filosa in the background, right? You can see my setup a little bit. So, thank you guys all for joining. It was an epic stream. Lots of people here, lots of people coming out of hibernation. So, let's say Jake, welcome back, and Fuzz, welcome back. So, yeah, thank you all for joining. Thank you all for liking. Thank you all for subscribing. Check out the website. We got new stuff on it. By the way, guys, I forgot to mention the last old outworlds are on sale now for 50%. Before the stream, we still had 3 black large outworlds, and we had 1 medium large outworld for 50% off. So check out the website. If they're gone, they're not coming back. The youngest Shelby. Well, I do like Peaky Blindness, but it wasn't the goal. I'm just getting bold and it's cold outside. So yeah. I bought some products. I like them. Well, thank you. There's gonna be some really, really nice expansions soon. There's some really good stuff going on. Yeah, some really good stuff going on in the development department. So yeah. Give the link for the gifts, please. What do you mean? For the donations? It's the Ko-fi link that is in the description. Ko.fi, buy me a coffee. So yeah. By the way, guys, all the donations from YouTube, all the YouTube money from views, all the donations from Ko-fi go back into ants. I don't take any money from it. It all goes back to ants. You will see that this leaf cutter setup is paid by donations by you guys. Thank you very much. The clavata, the biggest piece of that was paid by views and donations. We now have to reach the goal for the honeypots. I ordered them, but we have to wait on those. So the next goal is bull ants. Would you like to see some bull ants on the channel? Do a small donation. Do you stream on any other platforms? At the moment, no. I haven't. You can follow us on Instagram, on TikTok, even on Facebook, but our main platform is YouTube. So yeah. Where did you order the honeypots? At the moment, I ordered them at Ants Ink Mania, but he has to have a certain amount of people joining before he can order them. So yeah. And which species? I'm going to keep that a secret, but it's going to be more than one species. How many different species of ants do you have? Around 30. So yeah. Do you work alone? Yes. It's my own company. I work alone. But Martin is helping me out a lot lately. So is he an employee? No. But should I pay him? Probably. So again, guys, thank you all for joining. And we're going to do... we're doing a live stream every Sunday, 8 o'clock GMT +1. So yeah, if you wanna join again, we do it every Sunday. I try to upload a video every 2 weeks. I hope I'll make it next Friday. I did already get one short ready, and I'll probably do another one. So probably tomorrow is short, and then later on in the week another one. So, thank you all for joining. It was a lot of talking at the end. Thank you all for joining, and I hope to see you next time at the crafting end.